Okay, so for whatever reason, Facebook is not letting us go live. So I will announce the draft picks here, and then me and Kayshawn will do a live draft thread also. So with your first overall pick in the first round, Robert picked Blake Bryant. With my first overall pick in the second round, I picked Gino Perez. Then we did a snake draft for the first couple rounds. So with the first overall pick in the second round, I went with Deontay Moore. With the second overall pick in the second round, Robert went with Kayshawn Bryant. Then they got the first overall pick in the third round and went with Dayton John. I had the second overall pick in the third round, and I went with Ben Dupuis. Hopefully that's how you say your last name. Then after that, we just went with a normal draft. So he would get first pick every round. He went with, in the first pick in the fourth round, Melvin Gonzalez. With my second pick, or my first pick, but the second overall pick in the fourth round, I went with Nicholas Lachana. With the first overall pick in the fifth round, Robert went with Casey Quinn Hill. With the second overall pick in the fifth round, I went with James Combs. With the first overall pick in the sixth round, Robert went with Ty Walker. With the second overall pick in the sixth round, I went with Johnson Charles. With the first overall pick in the seventh round, Robert went with Martin Wingfield Lee. With the second overall pick in the seventh round, I went with Fatou Malahi, also known as Goats. With the first overall pick in the eighth round, Tyler Colson was Robert's pick. With the second overall pick in the eighth round, I went with Adrina Marlin. With the first overall pick in the ninth round, Robert went with Kelly Benjamin Garrett. With the second pick in the ninth round, I went with Dre Owens. With the first overall pick in the 10th round, Robert went with Mayshawn Williams. With the second overall pick in the 10th round, I went with Flexi Young. With the first overall pick in the 11th round, Robert went with Josh McDonald. With the second overall pick in the 11th round, I went with Ricky Spanish. With the first overall pick in the 12th round, Robert went with J.C. Newman. With the second overall pick in the 12th round, I went with Raheem Curtis. With the first overall pick in the 13th round, Robert went with Julius Sietten. Sorry if I'm butchering your guys' names. With the second overall pick in the 13th round, I went with Matt Goebel. With the first overall pick in the 14th round, Robert went with Shane Goodwin. With the second overall pick in the 14th round, I went with Dylan James. With the first overall pick in the 15th round, Robert went with Stephon Venerable. With the second overall pick in the 15th round, I went Jaquan Brown. With the first overall pick in the 16th round, Robert went Andrew Merklinger. With the second pick in the 16th round, I went with Jason Anthony Miles. With the first pick in the 17th round, Robert went with DeJuan Talley. With the second overall pick in the 17th round, I went with Hakeem Gardner. With the first pick in the 18th round, Robert went with Marvin Thomas. With the second pick in the 18th round, I went with Tyler James Bush. With the first pick in the 19th round and final round, Robert went Abdul Wahid. And with my final pick, the final round, round 19, second pick of that round, Charles Colton And I had dibs on the first free agent acquisition, which was William Nicholas Martinez Jr. I took him, and then Jalen McKay became the second available free agent, and he was chosen by Robert and Bryant to the WWWF. So first on the waiver wire would be me and Gino, my constable, Jim Crockett Promotions, JCP. So that was the draft. Sorry we didn't get to both announce it, but we'll do the draft thread shortly.